Okay. So what is the purpose of Docker Compose? We already discussed, already theory related. So you think? What do you think about this, and what you understood about Docker Compose? So if I ask the question, if I am as an interviewer, if I ask the question, so is it default with the Docker? If you install, if you configure with the Docker, so is it Docker Compose with the default? Is it default? Yeah, it is actually Docker Compose is a tool. Okay, it is defining. It is a you can define that it is a tool, and you can run multiple containers on top of Docker applications, on top of Docker different applications using YAML's file. But earlier when we were creating this Docker Compose using CLI command line, so we did not install anything, right? Okay, so still we could able to access our application could, is it correct? Okay, okay, but I'll tell you the difference. Okay, for example, if you want to run the Docker Compose files, okay, in YAML, okay, you must install it. Okay, this single line command is okay, but if you want to run the files, YAML files, on top of Docker Compose, you must configure it. Clear? You must configure Docker Compose. You need to install Docker Compose. Okay. So main purpose of Docker Compose is simply multi-container setup. This is you can define multiple services. Example, front end, back end, database, etc. etc. Central configuration. You can able set up central configuration. All container setups like image, ports, volumes, environment variables, etc. etc. Okay. Uh, yeah, that's it. It's a kind of quick prototyping, which means spin up the full application environment easily any system with the Docker. Okay. So it will be useful for local environment, local development, testing, microservices, sandbox. You can use anywhere. Okay, it is easy, it is really Docker Compose is easy to maintain the applications. Okay, and you can use CLI like this, CLI also like this, and also Docker Compose using YAML script. Okay, it supports volume also. So these many things we have discussed. Okay, so today what we will do is let's do Docker Compose using YAML files. Okay, we did not do this on top of YAML. We did not create any YAML files, right? Right. So let's begin installing the Docker Compose. Okay. So yeah, let's get remove Docker engine. Okay, this is okay. Yeah, wait this. So if it is there anything, just you can remove using these commands. If it is there, okay. Let's do it from the scratch. That's why I'm just keeping. I'm just removing it. That's it. Anything is there related to this Docker Compose? If I already done, so it is removing. So now freshly we'll do. Okay. Install Docker. So we have already installed Docker, right? So these steps are actually, see, we need to follow. This is Docker official key. I'm just doing freshly. Okay, I removed Docker. That's why I'm doing all these things. But for you, not required. You are already working, right? So Docker repository, this is okay. Dependencies, I'm doing for dependencies. I took all those from official document. Okay, sudo apt get update. I'll share with you this, Rakesh. Okay. Setup. Okay. See this? This is for Docker Compose installation. You need to install. You need to step. You need to follow these steps. Docker Compose dependencies. Okay. Just you are downloading it. Okay. This is for, see this GitHub, from the GitHub repository. It is taking Docker Compose latest releases. Okay, and this document, whatever the command is there, this dependencies, all dependencies will download. I'm just, yeah, done, right? Next, you are giving executable permission for your Docker Compose. Cannot access, no such file or directory. Okay, yes. Where Docker Compose? Cs sudo chmod user local bin Docker Compose. This is the place, right? Okay, let me open this. CD, no such file or directory. Okay, okay, this is not there actually. Maybe we need to get this from ChatGPT or some other resources. Okay, so some file is missing, I think so. What is this? ChatGPT. So let me take and update, because this one is so long back. I have updated. The error is chmod cannot access this. No file or directory means the file wasn't actually saved in the path. Okay, that file was not there. Okay, let me take this and I'll save along with you here. I'll keep here. Both are look same, right? Again it is same. Both are same. Let me try to use this, maybe. Yeah, the same one. And after that, ChatGPT, which has given this. Oh, maybe it's look like same, right, Rakesh? See this here L. So this is updated. Okay, I'm removing this first one. That is old one. So now it will work. So I'm just updating my document. Okay, nothing I'm doing. So these are all old one, right? So always it is Docker releases are there. So it is taking latest, right? Let me check the version. See this? So this is version. So let me follow the steps. Same command. Okay, fine. What is this? Okay, link. This is fine. Well, then this is creating some link. Okay. Next, systemctl. You are just start the Docker and enable Docker. Maybe it is already there. Let's try this. Synchronizing. Just synchronizing. So now you see what are the next steps. That's it. Yeah. So let me check with this command whether this file is available or not. So by using this command, we can check the same command I'm also using here. See this file, Docker Compose file which we installed is there with the execute permissions. Okay, so that's it. So now what I have to do is I need to I'm going to keep a file. Okay, you see this? This is Docker Compose file I just got from internet. That's it. Okay, I just want to create a file Docker sorry vi front end dot YAML. You are creating YAML file. That's it. Paste. See this? This is a version. Okay. I don't know whether this works or not. I need to if this version will not work, we need to take latest version. Okay. Services. What are the services are there? Just see the indentation. One service we have given, that is MongoDB. Image is Mongo. It will pull from the GitHub. Sorry, Docker Hub. Okay. Ports are 27017. We have used in single line commands when we are trying to create Docker Compose using SLI, single line command. So then we have used the same port, right? Environment. These are all environment variables. Mongo init initiate DB database. Root username is admin. That password is super something secret. This is related. Okay. This is, you see, Rakesh, this you try to understand. This is actually image of that image. This is Mongo image. This is port. This is related to environment variable. Okay. This is Mongo Express. Okay. This is for network. Okay. All these things, maybe images, ports, environment, we are keeping here in this services. In this, what is this Express? Mongo Express is a application. Okay. Mongo Express application we are keeping. This is database backend. This is backend related service. This is front end related service. Okay. Front end will work with the port is 8080. Sorry, 8081. Backend will work with 27017. You understood? Okay. So we are keeping like this. So these two, nothing, simple, easy to understand. This is Mongo Express is for front end application through which you are going to connect with the DB. Understood, right? So let me save this. WQ. Oh goodness, what is this? 1 second. Yeah, saved. Next VA back and let me check. So this is related to backend. Oh, something went wrong. Both are in same, right? Same file, right? Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's it. Nothing changed. Small change only. This MongoDB something related. Okay, let's try to run this. Okay, I'm just going to remove this. Okay, that's it. Okay, so after creating the Docker Compose file, you just need to use Docker Compose up. Okay, so yeah, it's Docker Compose up is actually if you are using default file, so Docker Compose up will work, but you kept different name, right? Okay, let me remove this unnecessary things. What is file name? Front end, right? Frontend.yml up hyphen d. D in the sense detached. Okay, let me enter. Yeah, it is running. Okay, so Docker. Next what we have to do, see Docker PS. 6 seconds ago. Okay, this is the one, right? Okay, so let me check. I'll go to my EC2 instance public IP. What is this? Front end should be 80. Sorry, 8181. Huh? One second. 8081. Okay, 8081. It is refused. Let's see. It looks it's working. 27017. It's working. See, it took time. That's it. You understood? Okay. So what is the user password and username? Admin I have given. Yeah. So let's check what is the password. Super secret. Not sure whether this takes or not. So environment variables actually we did not set up to properly. Actually, this is latest one actually. This is latest one and this is old one. Maybe it doesn't work, I think so. We have used old one. That's okay. No problem. We'll rectify this. So I'm going to paste. Not working. Okay. Admin default is actually this is the one. You see, we got actually. So it is taking default password. Okay. Let me update Rakesh. This is old one which we have used. Let me update new one. Okay. So if you want to update, what you have to do, you need to open again the file frontend.yml. Okay. Just need to replace with it with the latest one. You see what are the observations? One second. Again, this something went. This indentation is not correct. Indentation is not correct. That's why I'm copying and pasting here. Correct YAML. Malform, malformed due to mix of invalid characters. That's what you see. You seen right? This is the one. K something extra unnecessary thing we got actually. So that's the reason it is telling that. Okay, let me update my thing. Not here. I think so. This is the one. Okay, this is the one, right? So let me update here also. Okay. Now this is fine. You tell me what are the things extra we have done? Hmm. See, services we used to say Mongo. Service is actually Mongo. This is Mongo is a DB. Okay. The backend port is 27017, the same which we have used. Okay. In front end application you see right. Front end application image is Mongo. Same. Port is also same. Environment variables. Okay. This is also same, but dependency is actually MongoDB. Okay. I mentioned here admin and super secret. Okay. Nothing changed. Only dependency is there. Only dependency I mentioned only. Extra nothing is there. Okay. So let me save this and try to run this. So you need to understand with the practical. I'm just using same command. Nothing. Command is same. Docker compose -f. Whatever the file name YAML file is there. That YAML file you are up. Up means it will take up. It will start. It will build. Okay. Next, I'll check with the application. So I'll let me. I think I need to avoid this. For that, so I need to use other browser because that cache is already there. See, admin. What is the password? Let me check with the password. No, it is not taking. Hmm. Okay. 1 second, Rakesh. I think something conflict happened with the password. We need to rectify this. Password is not taking as I mentioned the above. Let me check the logs. Configuration file provided not found. Okay. Running containers. Okay, let me check running containers. So these two are running containers, right? Actually, default password is PASS, Rakesh. So that is taking with the default password. Not whatever we have mentioned is not taking. That's what we are checking. So what it is telling? Thanks for based on PAS. This is okay. Authentication database is admin. The password is super secret. Okay. So checking Mongo Express logs. So let me keep this Mongo Express logs. Based on logs you posted, everything seems technically running, but there is a key issue. Okay. So base key issue. Okay. So what is the solution to fix Docker Compose file? What is this? This means Mongo Express is still using default with the login credentials. Can you see this? Not what you specifically provided earlier, which is super secret. Okay. So which we used earlier, Mongo Express admin super secret also. Okay, but thing is it hasn't take. Okay, let me do one thing. We will reset. Okay, we will reset and we will try. So let us fix this. Docker Compose. It looks like same, right? Port is 8081. Environment admin username admin. MongoDB administration is super secret. MongoDB server is MongoDB. Username is admin and password is super secret. Okay. So let us try with it. Okay. So next after reset everything required. So let me use this and I will down and up. So let me Docker Compose down. What is this? Up is okay. What about down? Docker compose option command. Okay. Use Docker compose. Okay. Okay. One second. Okay. Docker hyphen compose hyphen F. Oh, file. Okay. Nothing difference. Just we mentioned we did not mention hyphen F. Okay. Just remove and we just need to use we need to up the container. Docker compose hyphen F front end up. So up is down in the sense hyphen F file name and down. Okay, now up. So let me check Docker PS. So which one? 4 seconds. Okay. Let me try to use the same one. Oh, it will take time. Let us wait. Yeah. So admin password is admin. Okay. And super secret, right? Cat frontend dot super secret. Now it's working. Okay. So now it's working. That's good. So this is application simply. So backend and front end we kept in same file. Okay, I'm just using file name is front end. Don't confuse. Both in same file. You see, this is backend related. This is front end related. Okay, one file, one YAML file containing both applications. MongoDB related and also Mongo Express. Mongo Express is actually front end application. DB is backend application in the same Docker compose file. Thing is, you can use Docker hyphen compose as a default name. Okay, but I did not use default name. I just used my own name called frontend.yaml. Okay, so this is how we can able to create like this. And also I have another example. Okay, what I have to update. So from the chat GPT, let me update again. Next time also will get same issues. Okay, so I have used this, and after that Docker compose down. I just need to copy this. I just need to update this. This is latest one. This is command just for down. This is not required this. Okay, Docker compose up. If you want to up, you can use this. Okay, that's fine. So nothing, Rakesh, nothing we did. Actually, whatever default file was there, that default file has taken previous password. But once after updating this, so we got actually with the super secret. Okay, that's it. It's done. So like this, we can able to run the application using YAML. Front end and back end we are keeping in one file. Okay, this is how we can able to write the YAML script. Okay, this is related different example. Different, multiple in the sense front end and back end, both related files only we can keep. Okay, for example, Mango Express is front end. For example, in this case, for example, you can imagine that front end is Naukri, for suppose. Okay, Naukri login application will be there, right? You are as a user, you will log in with a Naukri login, something. So that is related to this. Backend something will be there, your resume and your data will be there, right? That is related to database, something. So both are running in the same application which is related to you, relevant to you only can be able to do it. Not 10 applications at one place. Okay. So in that case, one project you can keep in one file like that. Clear? Both are environment variable purpose is to connect each other. Clear? Dependencies, using dependencies. So these both environment variables connect each other. Mongo, this is actually this environment variable format. Okay, this is format. This is standard. Okay, for Mongo you have to write like this. Mongo hyphen in. If you want to write without this hyphen, it won't work. Okay, so this is actually format, standard format to keep environment variables like this. Okay, so these environment variables will talk each other. Okay, so that's how. So and also I just need to copy one. I think I need to copy this also, maybe. Logs, Mongo Express logs. Let me keep this. This will also be useful. Okay, so maybe names will change later also. I'll keep on changing names. It's okay. All right, so now what we will do is we'll create new application, okay, with a different name. Okay, so you see this, can you see, is it clear? So this is another application. This is related to Mongo database service. Okay, image is same Mongo only. Okay, environment admin and password is Lokesh. Volumes I mentioned here. You see extra. Mongo Express also I mentioned here. Okay, with the volume, with the volumes, this is extra in the sense of both same only, but extra added volume. Okay, one second. Mongo Express related all the details here I mentioned. Next, backend container name is backend. Okay, okay. Environment is Mongo host is MongoDB. Username is admin. Password is Lokesh. Dependencies are Mongo. Okay, got it. Okay, okay. So let me tell you. And everything here, Mongo Express, both are all together in the same file. Okay, here you creating along with the volumes. Okay, here is this is different one. You can see Mongo related database, and this is related to Express. So this is backend part. Okay, container name backend, and ports you mentioned different port all at one place. So let us create this extra I mentioned here. Let me copy this. See this services MongoDB database container. This is one. Okay. MongoDB images from the Docker Hub. It is pulling. Okay. This is container name. Okay. Next, it sets the container name manually, like which is MongoDB. Okay. This is container name. Okay. Next, port we are setting up 27017. Next, environment variable sets the initial root name, root username and password using MongoDB. Okay, but I mentioned admin and Lokesh, my own password and admin name. Okay, so volumes, you are mentioning the volume Mongo data. So particular place which is data and DB. In this place, the data will be stored. Okay, so next Mongo Express, which is front end. See, web UI for MongoDB means front end, right? So Mongo Express is for front end. So container name is Mongo Express. Name, that's fine. And name of the container is same again, repeated. 8081 is port for the front end. Okay. So next here, Mongo Express, how to connect MongoDB. It uses MongoDB as a host name. Okay. This is host name and it logs with the credentials defined above. So whatever the credentials, administration password, admin, and MongoDB admin password is Lokesh. Admin username, I'm sorry. This is username is admin, password is Lokesh. Like that we are setting up. Okay. And yeah, same almost extra we got actually volume. Okay. So I'm just nothing difference is there, only volume I added. So I just want to create new thing. I just want to use any sample React JS application which suits backend any Python with the sample Django, okay, or any sample one your wish. Okay, like this I'm just mentioning, I just want to use different one. Okay, so front end is React.js, back end is Python, Flask something, database is MongoDB, Dockerized Compose. This is what we are trying to do. So this is a structure. Project we are mentioning, backend is app.py, front end is something like this, Docker Compose file we are keeping, all these things. Okay, see this is actually Docker Compose file. Okay, so I'm going to create Docker Compose file on top of my Docker. Okay, oh exited. Are you able to catch me? So if you don't understand, please stop me. Okay, so so I'm just creating vi docker compose.yaml. I want to use this script. See, what is the script? Version is 3.8, services backend. Backend is it will build here. This is actually path. Okay, container name is Flask backend. This is name and port is 5000. And front end, for front end related, this is backend related. This is front end related. Front end related container name is React front end. Port is 3000. Okay, depends on backend, which means front end will be, yeah, yeah, yeah. It is not completed yet. Okay, so there's a lot of things to do. This is just one file, Docker Compose file. Okay, so for this multi-container application, so in this dependencies will be there, React.js and Python. I'm just saving it. So this is also, you see this backend related this is Python related application. Okay, backend. Backend we are using app.py, or we can use any name. Py backend app.py. Py means Python related. Okay, or we can use same name. Huh? One second. Oh, this is big thing. We are actually touching very big thing. It's okay. It will be good experience for us. No problem. Okay, no problem. Okay, so we'll use only app.py better, or else we need to replace with it with different name. Just remember backend app.py. Okay, we'll keep this. We'll paste here. These things will be done by developers. Okay, just sample for sample purpose we are doing all these things. Okay, so who will write the code, backend code? Who will write the front end code, Rakesh? Hmm? Docker file. Front end people, front. Yeah, separate. Back end people will take care back end thing. Front end people will take care of front end related. Okay. App.py. You see this? Instead of here, we need to keep our name. What name was that? Something back end. Rakesh, we need to change here. Back end. Sorry. Back end and hyphen app.py. This is the name which we kept for Python. Okay. And this is also wrong. Okay. This name back end hyphen app.py. Okay, so this will it is copying from local system means this is the one. Okay, in this local system from this file it will copy. Okay, let's save this. So local system, what is the file name? So what is the file name? Backend hyphen app dot py. That is the reason I changed. But ChatGPT has given app dot only py. So it does not have this path. We does not have this file, right? We kept something different name. That's the reason. Okay. So let's do. See, React app. So if you want to create React app, okay, use React app. Let me use this. So these commands mandatory we need to follow. Okay, what is telling? We don't have that actual React related. Okay, npm. npm is actually for build. So we don't have this. That is the reason it is telling that to install the npm for React related. Okay, for React related, if you do React related configurations, these are all mandatory. npm and all we need to configure. See this? You are almost there. Your system just does not have a Node.js npm installed yet. Both required to run the npm to build React apps. Clear? To build the React applications, you have to, whatever the dependencies are there, these are all prerequisites. Okay. So we need to install this. Let's install. So we need to install the dependencies and whatever required softwares for React.js. Okay. So let's check node hyphen v, npm hyphen v, npx hyphen v. See this? So we did not install this also. See again. So we have to install all these things. We need to get ready all these things. See this? So we did not have this. Thanks for checking. We don't have all these things. We need to install. What is this? So we need to install Node.js also. So let install. You are getting sleep, man. You are getting bored. If you get hmm, or closing. Oh my goodness. So let us see. So this will be useful, Rakesh. I'm telling. That's the reason I'm telling. Okay. Why apt is getting? We don't use apt, right? So yeah. All right. So let me take this. Paste here. M only, but I'm just giving you all to the apt. I'm using Linux Mission. Huh? Yeah, I don't know why. What are they? Yeah, wait. Is it Linux or Ubuntu? Let's check. So it is taking. It is Ubuntu. See? Or Linux. Okay. TF-H. Oh my goodness. Understood. So my complete, I have used entire my space. I don't have a space, it is telling. You understood? So what I can do? Nothing I can do. I have to extend my what? What I have to do? Yeah, if I want to do that, again I need to pay to the AWS. So this free tier is not for production, not for React.js and front-end, back-end related React.js, Node.js, Python, all these kind of application not suitable for free tier services. So you have to take minimum T3 medium, all this kind of. Okay. So this is not enough. 98% consumed. I can't do anything. So no option. So small application only we can do. My host machine does not have that much space. It is telling. We have installed lot things. See this? Okay, fine. Let me check again. Let me try last. Still, I need to install Node.js, but I don't have space. Node.js, npm also. Rakesh, it is not taking. My system is not accepting. Okay, I don't have a space. Again, if I ask ChatGPT, again it will give the same. Yeah, it is heavy application. Definitely, it is heavy. Big applications, right? It is not allowing. Continuously throwing errors. So almost 99% of whatever free tier services, free tier provided that I have used already. See this? Resize your disk. So if you want to do heavy applications, you need to have proper configuration, proper specification. See again, it is telling disk space is full. Okay, so nothing to do. So either I need to use big. I need to extend my memory using different T3 medium, something like that, or else I need to stop this. So whatever small applications we can able to do, like Mongo and Mongo Express, such kind of small applications. Okay, these dependencies we have to install npm node.js. These configurations will take much. Okay, it will. You understood? That is the reason. But you have another option. Other option. If you do all these things in container using Docker file, that is easy. But I am not doing like that, right? I am directly doing on root. I am working on root. Okay, that's why it is showing like that. But thing is, Docker Compose actually my files are in here only. So if you use Docker file, then we can do it. Use Docker file. See this? This is good, right? Then hmm, this is good choice. So let me remove all those things. All right. Next. So this is the structure first project, backend, frontend, and Docker Compose file. That's it. So will you be able to continue, or shall we tomorrow? Okay. So you are feeling sleepy little now. So at what time you came back? Okay, 5:30. After 5:30 you didn't sleep. Okay. So that's why you are tired. I think so. Got it. Fine, Rakesh. This thing you do it tomorrow. Maybe Docker Compose you did not do practice, right? So Docker Compose SLA single line also, single line comments, and this multi application using YAML script. Okay, so we will do it by at a time. So at the time, better we will use Docker Compose files in Docker containers. Actually, I have done everything on top of my mission, EC2 mission that does not have a complete space. So what we will do is next time we will do on top of Docker file, using Docker file on top of any containers. Then it is easy, right? So let's do. I think that gonna done by you only. No problem. So tomorrow we will do practice. At what time you are going to join with me tomorrow? 8 o'clock. Okay, same time. Okay, Rakesh, take rest. Okay. Thanks for joining. Take care. Bye bye.